Alright, well, this is your OFNA DM-1 spec. The unboxing, it was done by Ultimate RC, and I'll be installing the electronics to the car for Ultimate RC. I'm going to do my best to explain what I'm doing. This is my first time doing this, so bear with me. So, first page, well, the first page is actually, the instructions actually show you how to build a car from scratch. The car does come almost ready to run, which means that it's pre-built, and I did check it over as Jang did himself from Ultimate RC, and the build is actually to my liking. It's pretty good. There is a little bit of slop in the front, but that's nothing a couple of shims can't take care of. Shocks are well built. There's no play in the rear arms, the lower arms in the front, there's no play. So the beginning pages are just the instructions in order to build the car. So if you ever have to tear the car down and you don't remember where some screws go or what sizes go where, they're included. So I'm going to flip over to where they actually have the motor installation, and I grabbed the bag with the battery tray because I wanted to get the handle that they're calling out for, and it's a roll handle, and it's easy to pick up the car when you're tuning and stuff and carrying it. Well, this is the bag, and inside the bag it's included some plastic pieces. Now what's cool about it is they have a lot of the inserts for tuning options for your hinge pin adjustment, you know, for dive, you know, anti-squat, stuff like that, which is really cool. So you get to have a little bit of tuning option going on. From what it looks like here, it also looks like it, including another shock tower. It may lay the shock down a little bit more. We'll get into that later. But that's this bag here. There's nothing that I need that's in there. Here's the handle I was looking for that was in that bag. Here's the radio tray. I'll give you a couple tools, which I am not going to use my own tool. I'm not going to use the included tools. I like using my own tools, which I get from VP Pro, and they look like this. And they're really cool, really good quality, they last long, easier to work with the car when you have RC tools. They're asking for the motor to be installed first. You can make noise, you know. I'm gonna edit the video. So this is the motor. It's a used motor, an ESC combo. I'm opting to go with the Mamba V3, Mamba Monster version 3 combo here. It was used before in my 8-scale buggy. Does have a couple of nicks here and there, but it still works. So here's the ESC, and here's the motor. It's a 2200 kV motor made by Castle, and the stock pinion that it's saying, it includes a 13 tooth pinion. Now I'm not sure what the gear ratio is or the final drive, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and install the stock pinion and go from there and just temp, and I could actually feel, you know, if the car is climbing to RPM too fast, then I'll actually know where to go from there, which is you go up in pinion, up teeth in pinion. So to make this easier for myself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually dismount the motor mount. So that was pretty easy to be undone, and what that tells me is they did not thread lock it yet. I'll go ahead and add some of that after I take the motor mount, attach it to the motor, and yes, I was right, there is no thread lock on there. And that's what you need to look for in a lot of the ready to runs and almost ready to run vehicles, is the manufacturers actually do not add thread locking, and if you don't add it, you'll have problems when you go to run the car. The one-piece motor mount comes right out. It's countersunk. See, the holes are countersunk. So the countersunk holes are going to be pointed away from the motor. I'm going to go ahead and lightly attach it, not fully lock it. You don't want to just slap everything in there and hope for the best because you want to run it right away. I like to do test fitting so you can see how it's going to look in the car, where the wires are going to sit, because you have to take consideration the body.